was here.
Good evening, guys. Hope you're well. Same process as yesterday. We'll take questions from English media first and then into Spanish. If we can have somewhere to start, please. Just Paul here. No, second row. Gracias.
Hi, Pep. How proud are you of your players, the way that they fought back in that second half and their performance overall?
Really tight game. Congratulations, of course, to the team, because this scenario, this competition against this team is always so difficult for the history, but especially for the quality they have. We started really well the game, and when we were better, they make an incredible transition for Camavinga and an incredible finishing for Vinicius. And when they were better than us in the second half, we scored a goal. So it was a tight game. He's open to Manchester. Like, will be a final, playing at home with our people, and looking forward for it.
Dave? Yeah.
I mean, Kevin De Bruyne obviously got the goal to get you back in it. His display all round was remarkable. He was even running right at the end, 89th minute, to try and set up Erling. How impressed were you with his performance and his work ethic and his relentless desire to keep going?
He knows how important he is for us, and he made an incredible performance, and for many reasons, and happy for him. So in this type of games, in this competition, in this type of games, semi-finals or finals, you need two best players, and Ederson was exceptional. Kyle Walker was exceptional against one of the toughest opponents like you can face today in the worldwide. And in general, everyone was really good.
But given the amount of possession you had in the first half and controlling the game, is there any frustration that you weren't able to get in behind Real as much as you would ordinarily do?
But it's football. This team define how good it is for the fact that when they are better, they create a lot of chances, and when the opponent force some part of the game on the first minutes, we were better. So they had the ability for the quality they have to score a goal. So we know it. So it's Real Madrid. So I didn't surprise a lot. But we were there, and we found the goal. And Madrid was in that moment playing better. Though it's football, but we defend the box really, really well in general, and the effort was incredible. And now it's like a playoff. So now we know exactly what they have done. Maybe they will adjust something, maybe not. I don't know. We have to see the way we can defend a little bit better in some departments, and especially if we can attack a little bit, because Alaba and Rudiger was so close from Erling, and the spaces between the central defenders and the fullbacks were occupied for Valverde and Toni Kroos. Was not easy to find the spaces for Erling, but we tried to adjust something maybe in the second leg to be more fluid and play with a little bit more rhythm. And because we play at home, and at home we feel comfortable with our people, and we are going to try. So this question, the team who's going to win the game is going to get the final.
Paul?
Pep, do you think a victory next week, a statement victory against a team like Real Madrid, can set you up nicely for the remaining important games as you fight in all three competitions?
No, now it's time to recover. We play on Sunday. That in Premier League is good. We have one more day, but for the Champions League is not good. Now recover, come back to Manchester tomorrow, and prepare the game in Goodison Park, and one game at a time.
Okay, guys, we'll take a few questions in Spanish.
Buenas noches, señor.
Good evening, Mr. Guardiola. You already asked about Rudiger and Alaba in the defense. I would like to ask about the goal maybe you got there because of the most vulnerable thing of Kroos. I don't know if that's something you wanted to exploit, or maybe Kroos in that defensive position is not as strong as a pure pivot. I know that Toni makes us defend more than we wanted. Probably without Toni, the defensive pivot would be less. Hello, Pep. Anton Meana live for Cadena Ser. I know that the match just ended and you didn't have time to analyze, but I don't know if 1-1 in Bernabeu, do you think in the second leg the Real Madrid will be more dangerous to play in the counter-attack like Vinicius likes? Would that make more difficult the preparation? Well, I'd rather 1-1 than 3-0 for Real Madrid. Obviously, I would have liked to win, but I had a feeling that I was not expecting that, to have a wide result, not on the list. I was expecting to play the match we did quite often, and in other moments I give it the value, not because it was bad, but because it's the match, and there was an associative ability that Real Madrid saw that I didn't see in a while, to get all of you together on one side and then move to the other side. It was difficult to counter-attack that. We'll see it, we'll watch the match and we'll try, because in the first half it was good, in the sense that you get to Bernabeu first leg, and it was good, but it didn't have the meaning of being very aggressive in the last minute to score. So we expect to adjust a bit on the second leg. I have a bit of an idea on what we need to do, but I have to watch the match, and especially I need to adjust that when they manage to get out, to be a bit more, not to have them. Vinicius can take us, because it's kind of impossible, because he has an amazing ability, right, left, and he goes all the way there. But let's see if it's not through passing the ball. But we'll watch the match and we'll see what happens. Do you have the feeling that you have a better result than the play you did? I'm really happy with the way we played, and I'm really happy in the result as well. I know against what team we're playing. I know that perfectly. I lived out on my own flesh and blood last year, and every time I came here, so I'm really satisfied with the team. For Mundial de Fondo, you're saying that you're very happy with what the team did. What is what you like most on the tactical challenge against Real Madrid? Betting on that, what will give you the strength to improve? And if in that adjustment at home, maybe you can have more minutes of Julian Alvarez to have more minutes. It could be. Maybe Julian gets in there. I'll have to watch the match. I have a week, 7-8 days to watch it, see how we get there. But yeah, it could be. The beginning, the end, we'll see. We have players who can change the pace with Julian and others, and so the match will not get complicated. We have them, but it's a long match, first and second leg, with a lot of things forward. So, and I thought it was more for the midfielders, and Bernardo and Jack had the ability, very associative ability of not losing the balls, and with the three of them in the midfield, that's the match I thought about. Hello Pep, Julian Romero from El Mundo. I don't know if you have the feeling that in the last 10-15 minutes of the match, the team, I wouldn't say, they took a step back on the verticality they shown, and maybe in some moments of the match, maybe you were missing more direct play to Erling. It could be, in the last few minutes, but it's more merit for them than us. Maybe I should have had some substitution to have fresh legs. And the second question, sorry? If you were missing some direct play to Haaland. If there's a lot of pressure and you can do it, then why take it to Haaland if you can have it in the short? So against teams on man, so maybe at the end we were missing. But it was not easy. Rudy and Alva closed quite well. They're very good defenders. Quick, both of them. And therefore, it was not easy. It was not easy to do that. And Madrid defended quite well, so it was not easy.